Welcome. I'm Russell Alexander. I've been practicing family law with the team here at Russell Alexander Collaborative Family Lawyers for over 20 years. We serve clients during separation and divorce and other family-related matters. We upload a new video twice per week to cover interesting cases and to provide up-to-date information during the pandemic. Today, we're going to discuss the lifestyles of the rich and famous Canadian version divorce appeal cases. In a previous video and blog, we covered the ongoing divorce litigation between two wealthy and high-profile former spouses, one of whom is well known in the Canadian television personality, most recently seen on shows Shark Tank and Dragon's Den. The couple had been married for 24 years before deciding to split. Their 4-week divorce trial resulted in an order that, among other things, required the husband to pay the wife $125,000 a month in spousal support, with no set termination date. This amount was both compensatory and non-compensatory in nature, and was chosen to reflect a reasonable balancing of the economic consequences of their marriage in light of the ongoing capital positions of each spouse. It expressly involved the judge's in-depth review of the conditions, means, and other circumstances of the parties. In the most recent round of hearing dates, this time for an appeal brought by the husband, the Ontario Court of Appeal declined to set aside or substantially reduce the hefty spousal support ordered against the husband. In describing the background of the case, the Court of Appeal described the opulent lifestyles the spouses had enjoyed during their decades together, noting that it formed the backdrop for the significant monthly spousal support that the husband had been ordered to pay. The court said by the time of their separation, the parties had accumulated substantial assets and enjoyed exceptional income. They live in a large home in the Bridal Path area of Toronto. The property was purchased for $7 million and was sold after their separation in 2018 for over $17 million. The parties also owned a $2.6 million recreational property in Florida, a $5 million cottage in Muskoka, and a ski chalet in Caledon. They sent their children to exclusive private schools. They had access to a private jet through the husband's company, which they used for European vacations with their children. If you're enjoying this video and find it helpful or interesting, you can give it a thumbs up or leave a comment below. In entertaining the husband's appeal, the Court of Appeal revisited some of the legal issues that had been decided by the judge at trial, but found that she had made no errors. The judge had properly considered the specified factors set out in the Divorce Act and had concluded that the parties worked as a team in this long-term marriage. The wife's contributions from her own career as a full-time optometrist were critical to the husband's financial success, especially in the early years of their marriage. When she left the job force in 2003 to raise their children and manage the household, she lost the ability to contribute to her own support, and now, at the age of 56, would be unlikely to do so in the future. The trial judge had also properly examined the spouses' respective overall capital positions. The appeal court found and made no errors in the concluding that the economic disadvantages to the wife arising from a lengthy marriage and its ending had already been addressed elsewhere. Finally, the trial judge was correct in finding that the wife was entitled to support indefinitely and did not err in her approach to quantifying the monthly amount. In view of the husband's annual income of around $5.9 million compared to the wife's annual income of over $600,000, that trial judge found that it was reasonable. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment box below. If you like this video and found it helpful or interesting, please give it a thumbs up to let us know. You can also subscribe to our channel and by hitting the bell icon and get a notification of every time we upload a new video. Thank you for watching.